What the heck is going on, dudes? Welcome to another stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. Funky Bass Man. He was first. What's going on? Michael. Angel, Moisture, SL Guitars, the usual homies. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Michael says about to write some music later. Your streams always hype me up to keep giving it my all, dude. Yes. That's what it's all about. Let's freaking go. Hey. Yo, Spade, what up, homie? Holy moly. Dudes, so if you didn't see my reel that I put out today, I was on a little bit of a mission the past few days trying to get a mix like Spiritbox, the soft spine. I was always afraid to try to like see if I could mix that or like make a mix that beastly, and I feel like I'm so close. And so I'm actually using all of the elements from that session in here. And so we're going to see how that goes. But if you didn't see the reel, I'll show you real quick. That's on the Instagrams. It's on all of the socials. Well, you know, most of the socials that I'm on anyway. I'll show you. Here it is. So Spiritbox was on Jimmy Kimmel. Huge for the metal community. And so shout out and congrats to Spiritbox. So I figured, why don't we try to remake a little section from Soft Spine? That was a tough one. I think the hardest part was trying to get the guitar to sound as legit as I could, you know? There's something that he does, man, he does like a hammer-on pull-off thing, or like yeah, like a hammer-on thing when he does this, and I was trying to get Apex to do it. And I didn't want to like obsess over it, but it was tough, dude. It was so tough. But I feel like I was close. Let's see. First time being on the stream. Glad I got to be here for once. How do you say it? Unixity? That's a cool name. Yo, Voluz. Did I say it right? What's up, dude? So we're just gonna like see what happens. I don't have any like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, which is always fun. But I think I wanted to, like, I guess from the thumbnail, the YouTube homies, I wanted to kind of show you how easy it is to come up with ideas using MIDI guitar. You know, like if you play real guitar, you know, you can do that too, but you know, sometimes you just kind of want to chill and just like write some tunes, and you don't have to worry about tuning. You don't have to like worry about, oh, my strings are dull, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can come up with ideas with MIDI guitar. Like it's not anything crazy, you know, it's not cheating or whatever. Like it's fine. You can write with MIDI. I know people that you would least expect it, and they use MIDI guitar for the convenience. And they have to try to pump out demos fast to, you know, like show their label or, you know, kind of proof of concept for the bandmates, you know, and it's like use whatever you have or whatever you can, right? Speaking of, I am using the Monarch kit from RS Drums. Let's see if it loads up. Greg Jones, my guy, what up? Senor Baran, yo, Placidon, my guy. Yeah, that's how you say it. Hey, let's go. Sunkiller, ooh. Yeah, I just thought it was fitting to do Soft Spine because, you know, Jimmy Kimmel, dude, that's craziness. Let me make this bigger. Boop. There's no cheating in music. Akira, couldn't have said it any better myself. I'm from Poland, so some of the words are hard. Yeah, you got some great musicians out there, though, dude. Jakub Zetsky. I found out that's how you say his last name. It's not Zetecki, it's Zetsky. He's one of my favorite guitarists. Disperses like those two albums. I mean, and like the previous stuff too, but like those two albums are, they changed the game for me, man. They're so good. Let's see. I think Angel. Could this be July's mix walkthrough? I mean, I don't see why not. We can do that, or we can do my new metal one. It really, like, not my new metal like kit, but like my new metal like sound. I think a few people were asking about that one as well, and they're kind of similar. This one's a little bit more pointed to the Spiritbox sound, you know. There it is. And so they're just like OTT, dude. This whole mix. I was talking to, I had a one-on-one with Schmark. And if you know who Schmark is, you know he's the big homie. And I was telling him, I forgot why I was... Oh, I got this mix to -4 LUFS. I actually had to bring it down because it was too crazy. And so... the kick, man. And I only have an EQ on that kick. Yeah! Yeah, the snare is insane. I don't have any triggers. There's no triggers on it. There's no additional samples. Like, it's this kit. Like, this. Vocals are what's killing me. I can't sing at all. But not sure I want to use AI vocals. AI vocals, I would check out something like Suno, dude. You could always extract those vocals and then have something to write over. I think I want to try to do that for one stream. Just so you can see like how powerful it is to just come up with ideas. Even if that's not final vocal, you're going to be able to write a song around that vocal. You know, this is similar to like the demo thing, right? Like grab a vocal, write a song around it, remove the vocal. You don't have to, you know, even tell your singer that you did that. You know what I mean? You just like, check out this song. Or you could be like, hey, these are AI vocals. What do you think about them? Maybe you can try and like, I don't know, you know? Okay. Anyways, that being said, I have the drums. Let me show you this craziness here. I'm using the mic stringer amp, but I'm also going into, or I'm doing Apex going into the mic stringer amp. And so, yeah, I really love Apex. I really like the finger tone. Finger tone's awesome in this thing. Nope, I knew it was too low. Yo, Julia, what up? That's Monarch? Yeah, Monarch Kit is slept on, dude. I slept on it for a little while. I was using it for a little while, and then like all the new GGD stuff was coming out, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. And then I was like, I'm gonna go back to Monarch, see how we feel about it. And I realized that I was overdoing it with Monarch, and sometimes like you just need to kind of let the kits do what they do, like leave them alone, and you know, it was actually awesome. I'm using the chunk preset from the mixed wave mic stringer. Lead guitar, I'm using Odin 2 going into Gojira. I just haven't changed this out. This is an old preset. For bass, I'm using Nolly bass going into Parallax. You could see I don't have a lot going on here, just so you know. Parallax. I'm using that preset, but I tweaked it around. And then Nolly bass. Nolly bass. Which cymbal is the best cymbal? I don't know, dude. Which one? Monarch drums are better than Modern Massive 2. It's such a tough competition, you know. Hey, that's true. It's Bill, it's like I really love the I like all of the cymbal selections with the Monarch kit, right? Like it's kind of awesome. Like there's so many different cool different types of things. Also, Julia, I got you. So look at all the cymbals, dude. Stackerson. Eesh. Yo, Dario, what up, dude? No more Give Me 20. Oh, I forgot to add it back. I did it because I was sick and I knew that someone's going to try and do it. I forgot to add it back. Thank you for reminding me. Let me do that real fast. Let's see. Viewer rewards, power-ups. Give me 20. I actually upped the points. Okay. Should be back. Hopefully it's back. Also, Eric, what up, dude? What up? Show your bass sound. Here is the bass sound. Do you only work in Ableton? Most of the time, I would say 99 to like 98% of the time I'm in Ableton. The other 2% I'm in Studio One messing with vocals. And I only go to Studio One because it has ARA2 integration. And so,
Don't look at me.
You guys are all naked under your clothes too. Chill. Not wrong. It's not wrong, dude. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to grab a groove. Like, I think this is good for, like, guitarists, right? If you're just like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to go. Like, Well, grab some grooves, man. RS Drums has some great groove packs. I also have a discount code for Monarch and groove packs or anything from RS Drums. It is just Badan24. And you get a discount. It's affiliate link, so it helps your boy out. But let's see what's in Volume Pack 1. This is 102 because this was soft spine. But let's see. That snare is nutty right now. You're not naked. What are you? Don't you lie to me, John Doe. Don't you lie to me, dude. I love how little actual low end is in the bass sound. Interesting. I love how little actual low end is. Interesting, Ben. Someone else made that comment on the Spiritbox stuff. They said, you should boost the low end. And what's funny is I use metric AB to do my AB, referencing. And I actually had more low end in mine than that track. And so I might need to turn down that snare a tiny bit. 1, 2, and then I'll bring down the far room shells a little bit. Okay. Let's see what else we have in here. I don't know. This is 158. Okay. Sorlac for the 2 months. What up? Odin versus Apex. Where and why do you choose one over the other? I like Apex's finger tone, as well as their features are really cool. Again, I use Odin 2 for my lead tone, and it's awesome. I don't think you boosted at all. Hey, no, thanks, dude. Yeah, so I actually use a sub. Is the snare post process? Yeah, the snare has some processing. It's not a ton though. That was kind of my goal with this, is to not touch Monarch Kit. This is actually the Metalcore 2 preset. That's where I started. And then, you know, I kind of go from there. Let's see. Open Crash Groove. This is 100. I'm going to put this in there. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't, but look how long that phrase is. That's awesome. I'm actually probably going to have to move this over. 16 bar. Let's grab something else. Open Hats Groove, maybe for like a verse. Let's see. This is really slow. Ned, I have, dude. That's not bad. I'll put it in there. Yeah, I actually, I sent, because I saw Corey's post about it, and so I sent him a message. I was like, dude, this song is killer. It's one of his favorite songs, which is tight. I can see why it's really good. Triplet Groove, Upbeat Crash Groove, 190. Let's go to volume 2. So they have 2 volumes and they have a Brody Taylor. I'm trying to not overuse the Brody Taylor, but we may end up going there. Yeah, so just so you know, the RS Drums groove packs, they don't just work for Fairview kit. I mean, for the RS Drum stuff. Fairview kit's their other kit, but they work for Bogren Digital, GGD, Mixed Wave. So if you have all these kits, you could still get these groove packs. They thought about that, which is awesome. Let's see. Metal Groove with kick, double kick maybe. Okay. That one's pretty cool. We might be able to play around with that one. We have plenty. We have enough to kind of like figure out which one we want to start with. And so the quickest way that I always try to think of, like if I have nowhere to go, I just grab the kick, put it on the bass, dude. See what happens. Doesn't always work, but you know, rhythm section. Let's do legato for now. Let's see. Do we do G sharp? Do we do F sharp? That's sick. I mean, that's good enough. Let's not overthink it, dude. Where does this get us? Okay, we gotta go up. Yo, Savitz, what is up, dude? Does Monarch have interchangeable drums, or is it just like that? It has some interchangeable drums. I think mainly the snare, and I think the kick. I have to look. It's been a minute. It was Resident Evil 4 remake. Ah, very good. Oh, nice. Power World's awesome too. Power World is awesome. Kick to the bass and legato it. Yeah. If I have no idea where to go, like this is where I kind of like it's easy when you have a drum groove that's already created. Like you can start by making your drum groove first. Oops. Wow. I'm so sorry. I was zoomed in. When you like you could what I was saying was you can start your song with just some sort of groove idea. And what I usually do is I just put some kicks in there and then try to find out where my snare wants to live, and then I don't get too crazy right away with it, but at least I have some sort of pattern, rhythm pattern, so then I can start to put it on my bass and my guitar. And so now we have some sort of idea. And then we have to think like, do we want our lowest note to be F? F sharp? One thing to think about too, like if you're a guitarist and you only have like one guitar or something and it only goes so far, like think about, you know, where you can go. Maybe it's G sharp. Well, we just grab both of these. Not bad. What about F? That's pretty cool. Okay, what I'm gonna do, since we have at least like the guitars, they're sounding good. We're not fully like sold on what the notes are doing, which is fine. What does it sound like with the sub actually? Boop. Here's my sub. Sounds like I might need to mess with the pitch bend. Or we go up one. Yeah. Nolly bass sounds sick. Okay, I'm gonna grab let's do a state machine, dude. Do we check out what's in Chrome 2000? State machines are sick. They're inexpensive and they're actually like really they sound good. They have some cool sounds. Let me make this bigger. Yeah, now you can see it. Okay, let me turn it down. Oh, ready? You know what this kind of reminds me of? This reminds me of, do you remember Real Player? Just goes to show my age. What do I want? Maybe an ARP? I'm just gonna do like a few. Let's go up. That's old school right there. Windows Media Player. But what about Real Player, dude? Remember that? Winamp. Hey. Let me show you something. I'm gonna blow your mind a little bit. Boop. That's pretty tight. So you can still download Winamp, by the way, but it's not Winamp. It's WACUP. Like Wake Up. But yeah, I still use it. That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, I'm gonna do like a crappy version of just like a timed thing here. Let's see. I like that it goes like a little late like that. Okay, so there it is. And if you notice, I didn't hit record, but what's cool is like Ableton's always listening. And you click up here, this little square, and whatever you just played, it'll do that. I did some songwriting with my singer from Retina, and he did like a challenge, you know, where he was like, all right, let's write a song, but I only want you to play the instruments. And so I played drums on it, and I played guitar on it, and it was actually really fun. I didn't play bass because I don't have a bass that's like good enough, you know, but I used Nolly bass, and it sounded good. Let me get this timing here. Yup, right there. Oh, this might have to shift. There was one that I did that was like way better. It might be that one. Guitar streams? Dude, I suck at guitar. I'll have to show you the song that I wrote, because it's not anything crazy, I promise. Like, why do you think I write in MIDI, you know? Just kidding. I mean, partly. It's like mainly because like a lot of these things that I write or like I want to write, I can't do yet on guitar. But I still want to write them. I don't want to limit my abilities of like becoming a better songwriter, right? I can become a better guitarist later, if need be, but for now. But a lot of times what's cool is like I can use these songs that I wrote to get better at guitar because I know them so well. Oh, this might not work actually. Yeah, it's kind of in a weird timing. That's okay. Let's try something else. That's tight. Yeah. Okay, so this was what I was doing here. I'm gonna go like this, because it might be this stuff here. Boom. Yeah, I'll jam it. I'll jam it at the end of stream. I'll jam that song, dude. Yeah, I know. They nailed it. Oh, let's go over here for a second. Okay, I'm just gonna have it be that bar for now. I'm gonna do Control A, E, and then Alt. You have to press E here. You have to hit E first, not Alt. E, then Alt, and then it pulls up the like you lock it basically. You lock it into place. And so just so you know, grab this, Control D. You know what's funny is this is kind of like has a little bit of a different sound. Like it's making me think about the rhythm more now, which is interesting. Let's grab shadow structures. Shadow structures is like it's such an easy win, dude. There are some very, very sick stuff in here. Told you. Okay, let's not just go for the very, very first thing, huh? Told you it was that easy. ARP, I want pad. Interesting. I like this sound. We're gonna go narrow grid. Pencil tool. Legato for now. Let's make this sound a little bit wider, see what we can do within here. Mid driver. Tape. Yeah. Effects. Has reverb. That's better. That's better. Okay, I don't want all of that low end for now. Yeah. Oh, okay. I might just have to put a quick little EQ on here. I won't overthink it. Boop. Oh, sorry. Here we go. I just put this. See what it sounds like with the bass? I'm gonna bring the attack down. I want it to start sooner. So, oops. Here, here. Hey, let's go, Demon. Also, Jeremiah, what up, dude? And Shengis? Sorry, dude. What's up, man? Uh-oh, Demon got a freaking... He clipped me. Okay, that's better. It starts like it... You can hear it. There's not a lot of attack. Like, it doesn't take... It's not like this. It's like starts right away. Yeah. Sustain. Maybe reverb down a tiny bit. Yeah. Modulation. Oh, so sick. Size. Magic. Yeah. I'm gonna bring this stuff down, actually. Ooh! So there's a lot going on with this sound. However, what if I put trash on it? Shenges. I'm sorry, bro. Thanks for being here, dude. This can get crazy. Let me turn this down a little bit. We'll do the dice. I want something like a little pokey. Might be too much. Synth lead bite. See with the bass. Okay, I'm starting to feel like this ARP isn't fitting well. Which, that's okay. Let's just switch it out. Let's not overthink it. I want this to work. I don't know if it will. Dennis. That's way easier to remember. Your stuff sounds awesome. Thanks, dude. Always just trying to be better. Trying to do better. I wonder if I can bring down, like, the release or something a little bit. Dude, Ruben ditched us, dude. He's been ditching us lately. He doesn't come around anymore. What about delay? Sergio, great question, dude. So, to turn up your metronome, it's this. This also affects like your preview samples though too. And so if you have some samples in here, this controls that. So if you turn this down, you know what I mean? But again, when we have this going, these samples are synths. I feel like everything on Splice lately is lo-fi, and I have a lot of trouble finding high-fidelity stuff. Dave, yeah. I don't have a Splice subscription. I intentionally don't have one because I feel like I'm going to use a sample and then someone's going to try and claim it on a song of mine. I'm going to be like, that's stupid. And so, yeah. But yeah, these are just state machines from Cradle Audio, and they are very good. They have some cool stuff in them. Really easy to use. They look intimidating, but if you just read what they are, you know, it's pretty chill. Here's your stuff for like you have like a little side menu with different things. And so yeah. Come back to the video tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. Yo, Dennis. Thanks for being here, man. Pleasure to meet you, dude. Okay, now I'm feeling inspired.
Yo, I'm finally home again.
He's home again. Ruben, what's up, dude? For the 14 months. We missed you, dude. We were talking about you. Mainly bad things. But, you know, just kidding. Never, dude. Never, never. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I just want to see if this is going to work. This is like my easy way out here. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, what if I did another one here? You know what? I thought this was going to be cool. It's not cool. Because they need to be palm mutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab all of these just by holding shift. Boop. All the ones that are like small, This is just like an easy way. Again, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just grabbing them. Because what's going to happen is like, if it's off, you'll know, and you'll be like, oh, I need to change it around. But if it's on, maybe it'll inspire what can happen next. Like, look at this. What is this? Okay, Control C, Control V. And I'm going to bring them down to... You can see down here, I have all my little guys, my little key switches. Palm mute. Now, what I'm going to do, which I might not be able to do it the way I want to. Maybe do this. And I'm only doing this because, well, actually, I could just select the last one. Hold Control. And I'm going to put this over here. Don't look at me. You guys are all naked under your clothes too. Chill. Facts. So the reason why I added these here was because I want these to go back to like hard sustain or whatever, right? So we go hard sustain, and I'm going to start with hard sustain. I think that's right. Yeah, maybe we do palm mute short. Now keep in mind, there's a max. There's a max number of those. So be careful, boys. And Julia. Don't look at me. You guys are all naked under your clothes. Chill. Now this doesn't need to be palm mutes all the time, actually. Okay, so what's going to have to happen is now that I made those changes, I'm going to bring this here. And then I'm going to grab this. Let's see what this is. Oops. Unsolo. I'm going to go down. Did you reach the max? I told you, dude. I told you. Yeah, 20 push-ups got... I mean, inflation, dude. You know what I mean? Got to keep up with the inflation. Oh, you know what? I don't need these, actually. Because Nolly Bass is latching. And so what I can do is I can just put these here. And I think it's between 1 and 8 is muted string sounds. However, the loudest articulation of that is the 1. And then the softest is like 8. Watch, you'll hear. So that's 9. That's 1. So I just want it to be, I don't want it to get too weird. Like, we're already getting somewhere. I haven't been thinking really, like, it's been, you have to kind of like, sometimes you don't wait for inspiration, you find inspiration. You know who I heard that from? Because I got a lesson from him a long time ago. It was Jakub Zetsky, dude. He told me that because I was asking him. I was like, how do you, like, write all the time? And he's like, well, I don't wait for inspiration. I just go into the DAW and I start doing things, and you know, I find the inspiration. I don't wait for it. And that really changed my whole game. Something there, maybe. I'm gonna do this. That was today's Thick Riff Thursday theme. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm always trying to think about that, right? Because him and I, Nick and I, we have to write all the time. Like, we have to come up with something. something. And if we waited for inspiration, good luck getting me to like write tunes, you know what I mean? Yo, Josh, what up? He said, damn, I jumped in at the right time. Sounds sick. You're the best. You're the best. Welcome, man. Do I have them both selected? Oh. Hey. Yes. Ba 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 ba. Okay. So what, just to go back to what you were saying, Corny, it's really not like determination thing. For me, I've gotten to the point where it's become a habit. And if I don't do it, I feel weird. Kind of like the gym, right? I've been going since like 2018. And my friend, he helped me with my first like workout plan or whatever. But he said, I'm not going to make you a plan until you sign up for the gym. And so I was like, I went and he gave me the plan like the next day. And it was 7 days. And I was like, there's no days off. And he said, no days off right now. And so I was like, okay. And I put into my mind, let's go here. I put into my mind that if I didn't do that thing, actually, let me start off by saying this. We all know that feeling when, like, it's that feeling that gets you out of bed in the morning. That feeling that's like, if I don't get out of bed and get to work, I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills. I'm not gonna be able to, you know what I mean? Like all those things, right? It's that little pit in your chest that you're like, oh, I gotta get up. It's that thing that's like, well, I had that same mindset. I tried to like form that same mindset when I was doing the gym stuff and the music stuff. The music stuff was way later, but the gym stuff, it's like that's how I like was able to continue to go to the gym. I remember there was a time, yo, Dan Tompkins, my freaking guy. Thank you for the raid. This is actually you guys came in at a great time because we're talking about music inspiration and how you shouldn't wait for it and you should find it, right? Don't wait for inspiration, find the inspiration. And what I was getting at was, someone said, you have the determination to continue to like write music and do the music thing. Well, I was telling them that I made it a habit. And the only way that I made it was a habit was to think to myself, if I don't do the thing, I'm going to get fired. Right? And this segues back to kind of what I was saying, guys. Like that pit in your chest that gets you up out of bed so you don't miss work or whatever, and you get fired, blah, blah, blah. Like that same pit, I used that same thing for the gym. If I didn't go to the gym, I was going to get fired. I remember my car broke down and it stopped working. It was in the shop for like 2 weeks. Dude, I had my friend drop me off at work, and from work, I would walk to the gym. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. Like, again, it was that pit in my chest or whatever. Crazy thing. But I did the same thing with music. Like, if I don't do music, if I don't do the thing, I'm going to get fired. And so, hopefully that helps one person in here, If it just helps one person, sick. But again, if you are trying to write some music and you need that that push or that boost, that accountability, well, put that into your feeling. Also, you like my shirt? I wore it specifically because the new era just came out. And what's crazy is Clint had a one-on-one with me. And if you know Clint, guitarist from Era, he showed me the demo. And it was the demo to their new song. I was like, oh! This was like months and months before this came out. And I sent a message, I was like, dude, is this the... He said, yeah. And I was like, oof. And so, anyways, Era's got a new song. Make sure you check it out. But today we're just working on some jams, dude. Let me show you what we have. We don't have much because I talk too much. But It's kind of heavy, but I'll show you. Here's the synths. Dan, thanks again, dude. I don't know if you're still here. You're the best. Miss you. Maybe we start like that just for now. Let's just start like that for now. Actually, I'm going to just move all this stuff. This is not really anything. Let's do this. Boop. Okay. Thank you guys for all the follows. Thalhagen, I like your name. Thanks for the follow, dude. Who else? Who else? Who else? I know I missed someone else. Let me look down here. June Dark Park. My dude, thanks for the freaking follow. All right, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. You know what we do, maybe? Maybe we start deleting some kicks and some guitar stuff. Maybe for the second half. I don't know. Okay, this is too long already. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna do a Control-Shift-Delete. Maybe we do a cool fill in the beginning. There's something in there. Rest, thanks for the follow. I heard those notes. Oh, dang it. I was so excited. Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. That's the case. I heard that D sharp in there. That was interesting. Let me grab my respace real quick and just experiment with those notes. That was crazy. So I really love D sharp, and all my notifications are in D sharp minor. You hear that? Ooh, okay. Ooh, what if we change right here? I'm going to do Control E, click here, Control J to consolidate this, because I want this to be its own thing. Let me show you what if I didn't do a Control J. Now, both of these little parts are in here, so I can't really like get too granular. I mean, I can, but it's just cleaner, right? And so I'm going to chop this in half right here, Control E. But if I don't consolidate, this is still a live clip, so you could see this first half is still here. You can see like the dark gray and the light gray. Well, if I click here and do a consolidate, well, now it's like in there. Like you could see this one's on its own. This one is not, look. So now I have to Control J that. Here we go. And now they are their own two things rather than one part. Because maybe this can be intro and this can be like a verse thing. I don't know. Let's listen again. See where this gets us. Also, I see some questions in there. Building an evil track right here, peeps. Hope I get the blue baller ready for Saturday. Demon, let's freaking go. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? They have to. Looks like you guys are just talking on your own. Oh, is there a dB level of left you try to reach in mastering process? I was talking to Arseni about this, the co-founder of Keep Forest, and he was like, "You got to stop worrying about that, dude." He's like, worry about your peaks and your dynamics, because it's like you're getting rid of all of your dynamics and like it's just smashing the song. And I said, well, that's kind of metal these days, And he's like, he's a really good mixer though. If you heard some of his stuff, if you go to the Keep Force and listen to the demos, it's like, it's insane. Anyways, I just did a Spiritbox. My last reel it's a Spiritbox thing. I'll just show it to you real quick. So Spiritbox was on Jimmy Kimmel, huge for the metal community. And so shout out and congrats to Spiritbox. So I figured, why don't we try to remake a little section from Soft Spine? That is -4 LUFS. And that was just because I was trying to get it to match the Spiritbox. Now Spiritbox is -4.6. And so I actually had to loosen up my flatline so I can match it, which was good. Which it's actually that's a good thing. This song in particular, let's see. Let's see where this one lives. Woo! Sorry. So, what's cool is I'm getting -4 on my gain reduction. I'm not blasting it, you know what I mean? Which is sick. Corny, louder. The Stereo. Oh, yes. Yo, David, what up, dude? What's going on? What presets do you use in Apex for this sound? So this is just the DI. I'm using the DI and I'm going into the mic stringer amp. That's why it sounds so intense. And then I'm doing some EQ. I'm actually doing like 3 different stages of EQ, but they're all doing little things. I was telling Schmark this the other day. Like, I like a fresh perspective on like my RTA, my visualizer. And so that's why I do that. Okay, so I think this second half here should be something different. I still want to mess with the notes on this one, but I won't worry about that yet. I'll worry about that a little later. But what I want to experiment with is doing palm mute stuff here. Maybe what we do is we do like a set length. Oh, also, I got to consolidate that. Did you see that? Consolidate. Shut up, dude. Ugh. Let me get rid of the key switches. Change the color. Down an octave. Then we go into the drums. Maybe we put it on what? Or did you run out? Did you run out? Actually, you know what? Let's put it on a stack. We got a stack now, baby. We got a stack now. This is interesting. I don't know if that's on purpose. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go hi-hat here. This is kind of a Nate Bullet move. Maybe. This mix sounds stupid, man. Oh, holy drum MIDI. Yo, Cosmic, what up? How we doing, player? Blam, 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 blam. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm down, actually. Ooh! That's actually really tight. The heck? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to unfold. And I have to see right where... Okay, this is it. I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Thanks, dude. Let's see how that feels. I still need to add some notes and stuff here. Right now, I'm just trying to get the feel of the song, and then I'll fine-tune those notes. But this thing is sounding thicker than a Snicker, dude. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Need more stuff here. I was trying to find a decent video about how to make a good metalcore breakdown. Didn't find anything beautiful videos on YouTube. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I was trying to find a decent video on how to make a good metalcore breakdown and didn't find any useful videos on YouTube. I mean, I have plenty. I have so many. I have so many. So many live streams. I think that's probably what it is. It's like people want the bite-sized stuff, but it's like I made it, but I don't get no views on even that. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird. Social media is so weird, dude. If it's too short, then people don't watch it. If it's medium, people kind of watch it. If it's long, they know what they're in for, so they'll like watch it. But if it's too long, then they won't watch it. Welcome to the life of a content creator, dude. I try not to worry about that stuff and just kind of like do whatever I'm feeling, and maybe that's why I'm not like bigger, but whatever, dude. You know? It's fine. I need some more stuff here, like I was saying. Confirmed it can be too long. Dude, when I first started streaming, I was streaming every single day for 4 hours a day. And I realized that was actually hurting me. Stupid. That's interesting. Hopefully you can't hear it too much in my speakers, but I'm going to try something. I might have to mute. I need to turn on my click. What am I doing? Good enough. Good enough. Corny! It's all good, dude. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon. Let's see how bad this quantizes. Now, let's see. Last day of work before 4 weeks off. Corny. Just get her done, dude. Let's go. I'm gonna go. That's not what I played, but I was hoping was gonna happen. Was like it was gonna save me. Also, Schmark, what up, dude? How's the mix coming along, man? How is Le Mix, dude? That was so much fun the other day. Was that yesterday? Oh, my freaking days, dude. Dun dun dun. Let's go. You want an octave higher? Yo, Volus. It's all good. Thanks for being here as long as you could, man. I appreciate you a ton. Sleep well. Have a good day at work tomorrow. I have so much fun. My ears are bleeding though. Dude, low volume, boy. You gotta get low volume, some high volume, and then go back down. So you can see how it's pushing the speakers and then bring it down, you know what I mean? I mix fairly low volume, and then I'll bump it up to see what's like, oh yeah, I gotta fix some stuff. Maybe this isn't the sound. Let's see, what else do we have? That was my jackknife preset. What is this? Digitize? That's pretty tight. Let's put a freezer on it, dude. Yo, Wavy, what up, dude? Yeah, we got you on a context check. Give me a sec. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? For now, I'm gonna turn off the reverb in here, and I'm gonna add my own. That's pretty cool. What if we automate it? We do like a cutoff thing. I just grab this. Grab the cutoff. What do you think? Still gotta work on this. No way! I think that part right there, this thing can get weird. And so maybe we get weird there. Yeah, so I have a another macro, and it's the pluck macro. Maybe what we can do is we can automate that as well. So I'm gonna hit the plus sign here so I can still see this, and I'm gonna bring back my other one so I can see where that starts. Okay. So I'll start it there, and then we'll do this, grab this one. Yo, Schmark, so this is actually the Spiritbox template that I made. She sounded thick. I also want what kind of hybrid pulses does Keep Forest have for me? Okay. Yo, thanks for coming in, dude. Let me know. Let me know about that mix, brother. Keep me in the loop. Have you tried an amplified sub-frequency on your guitars? I've actually got rid of lows, Lord. That actually works. What the heck? Where are you at, Rift? Love you. Yeah. Let me know if you need help with that too, dude. Oh yeah, there's so much I want to do with these guitars. I'll do it when I have more time. Let's find some quick little boomies. Just so it sounds thicker than a snicker. That one's was F sharp already. Yeah, let's just use this one. Keep Forest has all the cool things. Also, I have something special coming up with Keep Forest. And so stay tuned. Stay tuned. I just had a meeting with them, and I went over like things that I would want, like feature requests, and just like maybe some bugs that I noticed, and things that you've mentioned that, you know, I'm speaking for the people. Wanted me to say hi to you from him. Gerbrand. Oh, let's go. Nice, dude. Is that your new home or what, Ruben? I see. Shoot. Just kidding, dude. I know you've been busy. Oh, we're gonna get weird, dude. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna bring this mix down because I like it, but it's almost grabbing the original one too much. Yeah. Yeah. Do they have like, of course they have these. Alarms? What kind of alarms do we got here? No, I need like maybe a resonator or like a bender. Oh. That thing is stupid. I don't know if I'm going to use it or I'm going to be able to. D sharp, E, F. I did that on the pitch, by the way. I just went up 3. And you can see I'm like elementary school, have to count on my fingers sort of thing. It's all good. Maybe I can do a reverse thing with this. Warped? It is. Oh, turn off warping. That's a good idea. Oh, there's so many different things I want to add. Either way, so I think the goal of this is to like get something going at least. I definitely want to keep on working on this song. And so on Saturday before community jams, we're going to be working on this bad boy because this thing is dirty. It's so dirty. I really want to get crazy with the sounds and stuff too. Like I feel like this will want it. And I'll try to experiment with stuff here, but dudes, believe it or not, I found out my heating issue. I think I told you guys already that, you know, my wattage from my processor was too high, and I didn't know that it was like trying to go over the recommended, and so I throttled it. I figured that out. It's at 125 watts now, and it's staying there. And I also made sure that my graphics card doesn't get too crazy. I have a 4080, and I realized that it was also going over, and so whenever I try to render a video or something, it would shut down my computer. Anyways, fix those problems. They're working. However, I currently have my case open with like a little fan on it. And what that means to me is I need a bigger case with more airflow. So I ordered a new case. It'll be here today. And I got a new power supply because I have a feeling this one's going to go out because I spent a lot of time on my computer. Anyways, I got that, and I'm hoping that I can get it all sorted out either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know if I have a lot of one-on-ones. I don't. And so maybe I'll do my one-on-one, and then I'll take the rest of the day to get my computer going. But I know you guys have been seeing me battle this issue, but I think we're getting closer to a final end result. How do you say that? Arachism. Arachism. Dude, thanks for the follow. Check out what we just made, dude. If you want to see how the rest was made, just head over to YouTube. It's going to be there in 4K. Also, YouTube homies, shout out. Ready? That's what we got so far. We'll continue to work on this on Saturday. I think I want to get this one to completion because this thing is nasty. Winchester Music, what up? Let's see, Corton. What does Corton say? Yeah, this is going to be a bit tiring to figure out. They make things sparkle. So if we don't hear from you on Saturday, we know the computer. Dude, let's hope that that's not the case. Is it just me tomorrow, Craig? Yes, it's just you, man. I realize that I have a hard time, or I have a bad time, or I'm really bad at promoting the one-on-ones, and so I have to work on graphics to like promote the one-on-ones more. And so yeah. But anyways, check this out, dudes. Let me know what you think. Man, once I can get everything in there, right now, today was stick figure day, and once I can start to put things in there, oof. Yes, please. Now, if you're new here, then definitely follow, because again, I try to get it to a point to where it's like pretty cool, you know what I mean? Like, for example, this one was, I think I first stick figured this in like this, right? And it became this. Monarchit Rock Metalcore 2 preset. Goated. Alright, I want to see what my sample pack can do for me here. This song is sick. And so, if you want to hear, like, you know, the kind of like the final result before, you know, I kind of put it in the vault, then definitely follow the gram, dudes. Let's get one more context check, but the homie Cole Roland's on, and so you already know. His show is after my show. But thank you guys so much, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. You guys are the best. If you learned something, let me know. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, all those things. We'll be back on Saturday. Saturday. Hold on, Ruben. This is kind of an important topic here. If I ever, or rather, I only have so much time. When I visit the U.S., what are some foods I need to check out? Man, there's so many things. It depends where you're going. Like, let's talk about this on Saturday. Let's talk about it on Saturday. Wear my salmon colored shorts on Saturday, bro. Okay? Okay? Love you guys.